Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everybody. everybody. It is now the Joe's Hungry live stream, Saturday night. This is the actually the second time in a row I'm going to be doing this on Saturday. Maybe it'll be a regular thing. I can always hope so. That's what I would like to see happen. And like I said, it is a rainy night in Georgia. It is drizzly out there. It's been cloudy all day. Perfect day for sleeping, which I did do some of that in the middle of the day. But yeah, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to do my sound checks, get that out of the way, say hi to a few people. Then I'm going to cover some different artifacts that I want to talk about. And then I'll pretty much take questions. How is my audio? Tell me that. And hello, everybody from Twitch, YouTube. Let's get all that out of the way. We almost got nothing from the hurricane. Now, I know down in Valdosta, one of my favorite YouTubers, South Georgia Hotshot, you've heard me talk about him before. He currently has 7 trees laying on top of his house. It just flattened the whole woods. Of course, he lives in one of them pine tree places, and those pine trees have very shallow roots, so that didn't go well. Anyway, so my sound is good. Let me see. What do I want to talk about first? We'll cover a few things. Let some people get in here because there's almost nobody here yet. It takes a little while to get here. Half Demon, how are you today? Washataku, how are you doing? V3N, I don't know how to say your name. How are y'all doing? Like I said, I'm safe here. Really, nothing happened. We got a little bit of wind in the morning, and that was about it. The only thing I want to say about Twitch is, what's going on with Will Neff? What's going on with that? He got a 48-hour ban. What in the world did he do? I just can't see it. And then I saw in his Discord that he has some family problems, some medical problems with his family. He's going to be out for a while. Is that a new post, or is that kind of a leftover from the last one? It's not really a post. It's kind of a header. Tell me what's going on with that. If anybody has any information, I'm very concerned because, his mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and she was on chemo. So I don't know if that's something new or something old. I hope it's something old. Anyway, yeah, he got a 48-hour ban for something. I don't know. I'm sure he'll tell us whenever he comes back on, but it's been over 48 hours and he hasn't been back yet. So I wonder what's going on with Will. Because, Will, I love Will, man. Will is like watches all my videos and everything. Anyway, I'll say hi to a few people. Neurotrek, how are you doing? Yeah, that is true. Nisso 8787, will not. How are you doing? Flapjacks, how are you doing? It's rhetorical. How are you doing? You live in Texas? Hurricanes are the worst. Yeah, you get a lot of hurricanes down on the coast. Valdosta got their little butts kicked all up around there, so I don't go down there. Casinos, cruises, and tours, it is good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Crazy in the shop, I appreciate your help with my audio. U-Haul, hey U-Haul, what's going on? Anyway, Crazy the Slips, I appreciate that. Phil, 9486, how are you doing? I just want to say hello to everybody. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over a few things, talk about the channel a little bit, talk about the videos, and then we'll sit there and take questions and see where this goes. I don't know if I'll be talking near as horribly long as I did the last time, because I went on nearly 4 hours the last time. Hopefully I won't go that far, but we'll see. If there's a lot of people here, I stay here. That's how it is. Anyway, yeah, I hope. Okay, yeah, I got somebody from Twitch. He thinks that's an old post. I sure hope it is. I don't want to hear anything bad about that. Anyway, so rhetorical. You were Air X Paradox. How's my paradox, buddy? How are you doing? Anyway, I had an idea. I took a few comments from this week, most all of them within the last 24 hours, and I thought I would read a few of them to you. Are y'all interested in that? If you're not, I'll skip past it. But just leave it in the comments if you want to hear about some of my comments. Some of them were mean, and some of them were nice, and some of them were just kind of weird. But I got about 5 or 6 of them. I want to read through them. I think we can start with that. How many people? We got 34 people, 13 in I can always read them later. Hey, or Rhetorical. I got a super thanks from Rhetorical. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that. That's Paradox, by the way. You don't have to do that, but it is appreciated. It goes in the kitty for the channel to pay its expenses. But I still get ad revenue from YouTube, a little bit from TikTok. TikTok is evolving. You know, I could go on about TikTok, but I won't do that right now because I don't want to go off on tangents too much. I want to cover my information, but that is appreciated. Woohoo! Yes. Anyway, so what do we have here? We have comments today. Here's one that kind of struck me that I did answer. It came from Martin Veneroso one day ago. He says, it seems unfair to penalize companies that include weights in their websites while letting those who don't off without consequences. Well, all I have to say, I have a couple things to say about one of those things. It's not a perfect world. All those companies that have nutritional information, they know what the serving weights are. You have to have that in order to calculate your nutritional information. And if your serving weights are off, it pretty much invalidates your nutritional information. It means nothing. Maybe proportionally, if you can calculate that. Anyway, it's not a perfect world. But one thing for sure, if you're going to put serving weights up there, it might be a good idea to put that much in your product. Domino's. I don't know if that was sloppiness or what. Anyway, I don't want to go about, I'll go on about Domino's in a minute. I just did their review. It was a heartbreak for me to do that because those are some very nice people over there. They're the ones a year ago that the whole crew came out and shouted "Joe is hungry" for the head end of their video, which they actually did pretty good on that. But this thing with the macaroni and cheese and giving me like 2/3 portions, I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what that was about, and I don't play favorites. Even if you're a good friend of mine and you shank me during a review, and you know you're doing a review and you do that, expect the worst. Anyway, one comment down. I got another one. Tommy Mass 1. 5 minutes in, still no food, still no review. I guess he's saying I talk too much. Well, I mean, I am trying to go through the first part of that video as fast as I can. We can hear, I'll let the police go by. They're pulling somebody over. Yeah. All I got to say to you, Tommy, is go ahead, stop watching my YouTube videos and go over to TikTok, because I cut the first half of my video out, the bite test, all that's taken out because TikTok has so many constraints, and what I can do, I can barely put up half the video. I mean, it's not even half the video. So watch my TikTok. That's all I got to say about you. I mean, but you need that information as the run-up. I mean, I know the birthday shout-outs, they're not going anywhere. The cats are going nowhere. I mean, I got to have my cats. They're part of the video. They've been the part of the video for years. But you need that run-up. You need to know what we're working with. If they have serving weights, you need to know that, so when it comes time to weigh it, it actually means something to you. But anyway, I shouldn't let him bother me. He's probably just trolling me. Anyway, then I got another one. Let me see. What do we got here? Necrogenesis. Oh, that's actually a nice one. This is one of the weirdest food reviews I've ever seen. And I mean that as a compliment. And buddy, I take that as a compliment. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, Necrogenesis. Stick around. You're my kind of people. What else we got? Oh, here's another one. Demon of the Night. Okay, you know, this is referring to the Domino's Pizza review, because they use penne pasta. You know, it's just like tubular noodles. They're not really noodles. He says penne noodle. Correction. I'm like, no, sir. It is penne pasta. Sorry, but this time I'm right. Not always, but this time. Anyway, and last but not least, I get a loving comment from Jesse Garcia 6692. He says, Joe, how old are you and how long do you think you have left? That's so sweet. You're thinking about me. That is so sweet to you to say something like that. I mean, if it wasn't for trolls, I just wouldn't know what to do. I'll answer the question. I'm 66, and only the man upstairs knows when he's going to pull the plug. Thought he's going to pull it on me earlier this year. Didn't happen. Still here making live streams. Anyway, goodness, what else? Okay. When people give me super thanks, those are super thanks. These are super chats where they give me tips or whatever. The super thanks is when they do this in the comment section on one of my videos, and I've decided I'm going to recognize the super thanks in live stream as opposed to tacking it onto the birthdays, because I like to keep the birthdays pretty consolidated and pretty small. And this comes from XX11 Fang V2. Gave me a $5 super thanks. Thank you, dude. If you're listening, I appreciate it. Casinos, cruises, and tours. Thank you for your super chat. I'm not shilling for super chats, by the way. But let me see what your question is. Based on very personal events, have you heard of tummy distress from eating food after your review? Have I ever had that, you mean? That leads me on to a tangent. You remember I was gnawing on that 2-day-old burger the last stream on Saturday, if any of y'all were here. The next time you see me doing something like that, stop the madness. Don't let me do it again. Oh my goodness. The next day wasn't pretty. I felt bad. I didn't even leave the house all day long. I was ill. Won't do that again. But I appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah, as far as being sick after a review, oh yeah, that's happened a number of times. I got sick after several of them. It was usually it's within like 3 hours if it's real staph or something like that. That's typically from not washing your hands. Yeah, you're usually on the toilet or puking inside of 3 hours. Sure enough. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I've had Subway poison me. They're usually pretty clean over at the one that I have. I'm trying to think of who it was, the one that made me the sickest. That was, tell me the coffee place. Yeah, you all have to tell me every time. I don't know why my brain won't remember their name. But anyway, I'll look for it and tell you. What else we have to do? Oh, birthday shout-outs. Birthday shout-outs. Don't ask me for birthday shout-outs in the comments, because it's not that I don't like them there. It's that I don't have a good mechanism to keep track of them. If you send me an email to joeishungrychannel@gmail.com, I have a way of keep tracking them. And I have a document that I keep them in. I also, if something screws up, I can always go back and look for the original email if I have a question, or if you want to send me a photo or something like that. I'm amiable to that. That's cool. I'm not necessarily going to put them in if I do, because, it depends on how many I have, and because I don't like to burn more than about 18, maybe 20 seconds for my birthday shout-outs tops. I don't want to use that much time, because this is a food review, not a birthday shout-out video. But anyway, what else do we have? I am so close to 125,000 subs. Well, 6 away from 125,000 subs even. I wouldn't have this subs if it wasn't for all y'all out there, and I appreciate it. We'll see if I can make that before tonight. Usually when I do a live stream, I lose like 12 subs. I don't know what that's about. I try to think about it. I just don't worry about it, because I like streaming, and I'm not going to stop streaming, because I find this kind of enjoyable, actually. I don't know why, but I do. And I'm going to go back to questions too. I see some of those comments. Don't think I've forgotten, because I'm getting close to the end of my stuff to do and stuff to cover. There's been video. It is still a desert out there. There is almost nothing to pick from. It is so bad that I'm going to go to Arby's tomorrow and eat one of those burgers. And the reason I'm afraid to eat, and I really seriously am afraid to eat them, because they don't have a grill. These are pre-cooked in plastic bags. They call it the sous vide method. And then when you get them at the store, they cut them out of the bag. I don't know if they're frozen or cold. I don't know. And then they drop them in the deep fryer. That's how they cook the burgers at Arby's. So think about that. And what I've found a lot of times is they're actually pink in the middle. So, and that really worries me that thing was actually up to temperature and then down to temperature, and then they didn't cook it all the way through. So I really worry about that. So I'm going to be concerned about that, but I'm going to review it because there's nothing out there. But the things I skipped over. Arby's launches a new $7 double meats deal. I don't usually do deals. I do specific menu items, but it's $7 for double meat, whatever. If that was a problem, I'd be running over there, right? You know, if that was a problem, I've still got these two sandwich tickets for the time that I was so mad after I did a review. I actually, you know, they emailed me a comment thing, and I filled out a comment and told them what actually happened, that they screwed me on the weights and everything. So they sent me make it right coupons for free food. They're still there. Haven't done that yet. Maybe I will. I'll probably get some roast beef. They're kind of hard for them to kill you with that. Anyway, Chick-fil-A offers pimento cheese. That's another thing. You can get a side order of gooey pimento cheese at Chick-fil-A. I am not running over there, spending 2.5 days making a video to review a side order of pimento cheese. I'm not that. I mean, it's pimento cheese is okay, but it's not something that I crave, and I just can't think of a reason to use those resources to do that. Zaxby's unveils the chicken finger taco tailgate. I might come back and do the chicken finger taco. I meant to do it a couple times. I actually wrote the script and did prep work on it and just never did it. So I don't know. What else? Culver's just came out with the new Curter Burger. It's not the new Curter Burger. I did the Curter Burger like 3 years or so ago. The problem with the Curter Burger was, you know, you got a hamburger patty and you got this big old giant cheeseburger burger thing. And it was just kind of like, you know, you thought it'd be all crispy and crunchy, and it really wasn't. I really was not impressed with that. Now, I'm a Culver's boy. I'm a fanboy of Culver's through and through, but the Curter Burger didn't fly for me. I told them so, and they agreed, actually. And then on to Domino's. I'm going to cover that again. I'm just so disappointed in that, and I just don't know what to say. I've not heard from them. I actually suspect that I will hear from them at some point. I don't know. They short-weighted me, and it just really ticked me off, and so they got a 4.5. It actually didn't taste bad, but you know, when they gave them to me, when I started weighing them, right then I knew something was wrong because they felt light. And guys, if you know I was doing a video, what were you thinking? That's why I get agitated, because they knew what I was doing. They know me there. I mean, I walk in the door and they know who I am. Gosh. What else is on the horizon that they're test marketing some grill witch sandwiches at Burger King? I don't know if we'll ever see that. The only thing I've got to do with Burger King is they got the Wednesday Whopper. I think it's purple or green or something. Yeah, I'm going to do that, because who wouldn't want to have a purple Whopper, right? Just saying. That's going to be on the agenda if we ever see it get here. I think it's Adam's Family knockoff or something like that. But they're test marketing it. It's got, all they did is they get flatbread, put it on a grill, heat it up that way, put some eggs, cheese, bacon, or Black Forest ham, or whatever you want. But that's something coming up on the agenda. I haven't seen anything else. I mean, I do research every morning looking for something new. But tomorrow it's going to be Arby's. What is that? Arby's barbecue bacon burger. Okay. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how let's see if they pass the temperature test where they pull it out of the deep fryer, or they're going to be lazy, deep fry it, and then throw it under the light and let it sit there a couple weeks before they give it to me. That's what I'm kind of afraid is going to happen. Anyway, those are my things. I've been looking at doing Panda Express, but I really don't want to do their spicy new menu item. I'm thinking about, if I run out of stuff to do. I mean, I have not been to Panda Express but once, and that was for the fake, the fake meat thingy wingies, the fake chicken things. And I wasn't too fond of those, by the way. Anyway, so, yeah. So let me, I guess I can take a few questions, go off on a few tangents. Don't have a whole ton of people here. Hey, I should make super thanks or super chat. Thank you. It's rhetorical, which is, as we know, AKA paradox. $5 super thank you very much. Woohoo. That's going to go toward the kitty, I guess. You should make a gaming channel. Joe is gaming, your review on a price, how fun and consistency. The problem is, and that's why I don't do drinks, because I don't drink a lot of different drinks. It's pretty much Diet Coke and coffee, and Gatorade is pretty much my menu lineup for drinks. And I haven't gamed in like nearly 30 years. Now, I would love to make a gaming channel and put my wife in there because she is decent. Just to tell you something, she got a new game, and I caught her playing that for 26 hours solid. I mean, great time of day. I'm like, girl, come on now. You can't do that. Anyway, let me go over here and cover this thing. Go over to Twitch, clear up some of this, because they told me what happened. Let me read this. Yeah, I read the thing about what he said. Apparently, he got DCMA or DMCA copyright strike, and they banned him for it for 48 hours. That's incredible. I can't believe that. How do you? I don't believe that. I don't believe he was. You cannot copyright strike people when you're doing a reaction or a review. Same thing. Can't do anything about it. I mean, and people confuse copyright with patent law, and it's different. You can take my video and change it around, put different music in it, or alter it and make it into something different. And there's not a thing I can do about it. I can sue you, but I'll lose. So why? Anyway, so apparently that's the deal. I haven't seen him back. It's been over 48 hours. When am I going to see him back? But anyway, Real Ash, how are you doing? Flamer G, how are you doing? Nimenso 8787. Good Lord, yeah. Rest Arby's. What's happened with Arby's is sort of symptomatic of the general system in general. There you go, double negative. General system in general. Boy, I'm a good talker. You're having private equity groups are running large franchises and even buying out whole companies and managing them, and I don't think they really know how to do that, because you see the same playbook, the same kind of specials, the same kind of stuff. You've expanded the menu out way past this core menu. And that's, to me, is a mistake. You need to do what you do well and focus on that. Don't try to make hamburgers at Arby's when you don't even have a grill. You're risking poisoning people cooking them like that. In my opinion, by the way. That way they won't sue me. In my opinion. Everything here is just my opinion. Anyway. Enough of that. 26. Yeah, she's, I don't remember. I don't know what game it was. I asked her and she was too focused. She wouldn't even answer me. It was a point and shoot of some kind. The graphics were outstanding in it. Much better than the stuff that she usually plays. She usually plays Left 4 Dead or 7 Days to Die. And the graphics in this were superior. But I'll tell you on the next time we stream again, I'll let you know, because I'm going to go. I think she's back playing it again. She's got teams, playing with teams. Anyway, Mr. No Name, how are you doing, dude? What's going on today? Yeah, Mr. No. What Diet Coke gives? It is. Diet Coke gives you is the life for Emily. How are you doing? Casinos, how are you? I'm sorry if I skipped some questions, but I had to go on my diatribe. I just can't not do that. And I may go on another one too. Who really knows what's going to happen? Anyway, so I've got 55 people here on YouTube and 30 people in Twitch. Yep, Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead 1. Plays them both, Neurotech. Anyway, Phil, 4986. Oh, yeah, my wife is a warrior. Oh, my God, she's been playing this for years, too. I probably need to upgrade her machine. She's probably going to melt all the capacitors in her video card the way she's going at it. Good gracious. Baldaris, Great Gate 3. It might be. I don't know. I asked her. It was a first person. I just noticed the graphics were much more superior than what I've been looking over her shoulder. She has headsets on, and you could light a stick of dynamite next to her. Not going to have any effect on it. Now, Scott Messerschmidt, Arby's barbecue bacon burger, no more Wagyu. No more fake Wagyu. No more fake Wagyu. I mean, that's not really fake, but there's not, who knows how much actual American Wagyu, not Japanese Wagyu, is actually in it. I reviewed that. I actually didn't give them a bad score. I didn't realize that they weren't grilling them, that they were like sous vide cooking them. And the way I found out is I was like shooting my B-roll. I was driving around and around and around Arby's before I shot, which I don't do anymore. I do it afterwards. And the manager was outside smoking a cigarette and stopped me and asked me what I was doing, and I told her. And then we got to discussing about this new burger and stuff, and that she told me about how it was cooked sous vide, and they just cut it out of a plastic bag and drop it in the deep fryer. And I'm like, oh. But I didn't give them a bad score. It didn't taste that bad. It was a little pink in the middle, but I've noticed it's also a little pink in the middle with the regular burgers, and that concerns me a little bit. I am concerned. So I am probably going to shoot that tomorrow. Let me see. Half Demon 43 wants to know if this is a new cup. No, it's the same old Ditch Witch cup. I swear that thing was leaking last week. And my wife says that I'm wrong, so I filled it up with coffee again, and it's not dribbling anywhere. Maybe the spongy thing was like saturated with something, sitting underwater or something before I put coffee in it. Who knows? I swear it was leaking though, man. You can't convince me otherwise. No, sir. But yeah, anyway. What else we got? Liam Buchanan. It may have been Concord. I'll find out for sure. I will. Let me see. I would text her, but if she's playing, she won't answer that. I could call her on the phone. You want me to call my wife on the phone and ask her what game she's playing? She's going to be mad that I'm interrupting her game, and I'm going to get in trouble. But I've been in trouble before, like 45 years. Oh, yeah, I've been in trouble. Birdshot. I'm sorry I didn't get to say hello to you. Oh, my God, you went there and got the fake orange chicken? Yeah, that was right. That was the fake orange chicken that I did. I think I'll think of it in a second. Your dogs choked it down. They were noxious. They were noxious. I'll give you that. I didn't think I gave them a horrible score, but they were noxious. In hindsight, that's a good way to describe them. Noxious. My goodness. Phil, 489. The temp is 95 degrees. Yeah. He said, we'll see what the temperature comes out. We'll see. If it's less than 140, yeah, they're not going to go well. They also have serving weights. So contrary to what Mr. Martin Venereso says, we're going to check and get serving weights. And Arby's has not always passed their serving weights at all. And with this, we will see. And we're going to take it all apart. And they got bacon on it too. Who do you think's going to count the bacon? Me. I count the bacon. If I will take a pair of tweezers and this little knife right here and spend almost an hour dissecting a burrito to pick every tiny little scrap of meat out of it, you think I'm not going to count the bacon? Think again, my friends, because it will happen. Anyway, going off on tangents. Let me see. Birdshot, but good. It's so good to see you, Birdshot. I'll say hello to some more people here. Maxine Hector. My day has been going all right. I felt pretty rough the first half of the day up until 4 o'clock. Kind of had a little stomach thing. I don't know what in the world that was about because I didn't really eat any bad food yesterday. I can't really blame it on anything. But I did get a lot of stuff done. I got my script written. I did all my plans. I got all my screen grabs. I'm all ready for Arby's. Man, I wasn't wanting to do that, but we're going for it. The weather was perfect. It was cloudy. I actually got some footage of Priscilla. Yeah, wow. What about that? Because if it's cloudy and it's still pretty bright outside, That is the day that the cameras love cloudy weather. So I got some footage that I think I can actually use of Priscilla. So, and then I took a big long nap, and then I came over here. Yeah, but yeah, birdshot. Yeah, the meat is nasty. Assistant twin, how are you doing? No reason to be sorry that you're late. You were here. I didn't. Usually it takes a half hour for people to really start showing up anyway. You missed my diatribe. I mean, if I'm here 4 hours, I could go over some of it again, but I don't want to run everybody off in here talking about it. Let me see. Lando 818, how are you doing? I was thinking about eating today and picking up something over at Subway, but I just wasn't on the top of my game as far as eating food today. I'm still kind of almost iffy about that. I'm drinking coffee and it's not upsetting my stomach. Coffee, honey, and Walmart fake creamer, if anybody wants to know. 700. No. It wants to know if I had any Helene issues here. Just a buttload of rain. I don't live near a creek or running water real close or anything like that. Never had any issues like that. I was expecting the wind. I was actually quite concerned about it because the cone map was saying that we were going to see sustained 60-mile-an-hour winds, but that's when the eye was fixing to go right through dead center in Atlanta. And if that would have gone through this track, we would have hit the east side of the hurricane, which is going to be twice as strong. And if we were having sustained 60 gusting, you're going to see 80-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to knock all the trees down in my yard. So I have my chainsaws all oiled up and ready to go. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, it was like 10 mile an hour gusting to 15. So it was nothing. So I'm very lucky. I was almost thinking, well, they overhype this sometimes. Actually, not the truth. Like I said in the very beginning of the video, I don't think most of the people are here yet. South Georgia hot shot. I'll have to put a link down in the description after the thing. One of my favorite YouTubers. He's a vlog. He drives truck. He's independent. He's a flatbedder. He did a small live stream this afternoon where he has like 7 trees laying on his house. He has a RV in the backyard with a tree laying across it. I mean, like, he's talking about getting a crane to get him off his house. Me, I'd have my saw out there. I'd be cutting that shit off right now. I would be delimbing it and getting it ready to come down. I wouldn't wait, but yeah, he's probably got homeowners insurance going to take care of that. But still, wow, that's going to hurt him too because he can't go out and run either until he gets his house back in order. You know, and you're not running, you're not making any money. Anyway, Lando 818, yeah, you asked me that. Tim, hey Tim Webb, I didn't say hello proper to you, Tim. You were here, one of the first ones. How you doing, brother? Let me see what you got to say. You heard Concord was an amazing game and it made a ton of money. I don't know what it is. It's a first person. It looked interesting, though. She was having trouble with it, which I'm really surprised because she never has problems with a game, ever. She's a killer on that game. But anyway, Total Joker, how are you doing today? How late am I planning on streaming tonight? Total Joker wants to know. I don't have a plan. The last time I ran just 10 minutes shy of 4 hours. My sister was ready to come through the Ethernet here and strangle me because she usually sits up and stays with me and is my moderator in the chat. Really don't need a lot of moderation. Everybody is very well behaved. Nobody's really saying terrible things to me or anything. No worse than what I had in the comments. Like if you just arrive, how old are you and how long do you think you have left? Nice. That makes me feel so warm inside. I love to read that over and over again. But Maxine, yeah, we're going to get some... if anybody was curious, did you see the lead in where I had the bird? Yeah, that's... unfortunately, something got her eggs and she's gone now. So we didn't get to see her, the killdeer, and that's what she is, a killdeer, raise her young in my parking lot area out here in front of the studio. What if my chainsaw dies? I've got 2. I've got a backup chainsaw. Hey, have you ever tried Slim Chickens? No, there's no Slim Chickens close to me. Let me see what else we got here. Smooth Copycat. How are you today? Thank you for coming in here. Anatomical IRAG. I appreciate that. Hello, how are you doing? Moco Medics. Hi, How are you doing in this stream, in my Joe is Hungry stream tonight? Not a lot of people come from Twitch this time. Sometimes usually I get more people from Twitch than I do YouTube. YouTube is slowly growing here. Maybe y'all are sharing my link or something like that. That's what it, I've been live streaming on TikTok, no less, midweek. And they tend to share that. Otherwise, nobody's going to come into your stream. But I don't know how that works. Sharing links seems like it's a pain in the butt to me. But yeah, chocolate egg. Is this in your house, basement, garage, or office? It's a freestanding building. This is the office. It used to be a wrecker service here, and so I made the office into a studio, and the shop is out there. It can hold like 12 cars out there, and that's where I work on my vehicles, my VW Volkswagen diesels, my Mark IIs, as a matter of fact. Anyway, will you do a review of Mr. Beast or Logan Paul's lunchy snacks, or you always do restaurant food? I pretty much stick to restaurant food. I did Mr. Beast burger. If you don't hear the train going by, I need to soundproof this thing. I did a Mr. Beast burger. It was, for him, in my opinion, quite embarrassing. But as far as doing the little crunchy snacks, I don't think so. I just don't see that happening. Especially Logan Paul's. I'm not a Logan Paul fan. I don't really watch Mr. Beast. He is the biggest YouTuber on YouTube, which just lets me know that you're not going to be successful on YouTube unless they promote you. So, and I've learned that, really, that is how it works. It's the same way with TikTok or any other platforms. If they don't promote you, you ain't doing a thing, buddy. Smooth Copycat. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Mocha Medics, you got a question? A lot of people post on social media platforms when they're about to go live stream. I did that. I put mine on Facebook. I did not put it on X. Maybe I should have. What do you think? Maybe if I go up and put it on X now, it's too late now. But yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna try and stream on Saturdays at 8 o'clock. I don't know if that'll actually help anything. Oh, finally okay. 707. Are you a cook? What is your favorite recipe? Oh, I'm not a cook. I suck at cooking. I do eat food pretty good. I don't really have a favorite recipe. I like cube steak, deep fried, breaded in flour, cooked till it's almost crunchy. Would be something that I make. I make a lot of salad these days because I'm on my weight loss campaign. I am at the 214-pound brick wall right now, trying to break through that, and that is painful to break through the brick wall. If any of you ever lost weight, you know what a brick wall is, especially if you're not using drugs or some weird starvation diet. And I cut pretty much the fat out of my diet and stuff like that. Eat a lot of salad, and it is working. What's your favorite box on the wall? Love from England. England wants to know what I love all my boxes on the wall, but who is my favorite? I mean, obviously, Massey's Pizza is outnumbering most of them, so that might answer your question. I like colorful boxes. I like the Little Caesars. I got 2 new boxes up here. Did y'all notice? Can y'all see that in my camera view? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. I got some Domino's boxes from my review. You see that up there? Let me see if that, I don't know if that light actually does anything or not. But yeah, so I've got 2 of my new boxes. And also, if you look way, way back in the back, they're starting to encroach around the wall. So I've got some more pizza boxes. I actually took time to put them up this week. Good question. Gumbo, barbecue, ribs, chili, or chowder? Barbecue. 700. That was an easy one. Clutch DFS. Let me see. When you do a sneak little bites, doesn't that affect the official weights during the consistency test? No, sir. And that is one of the most common questions. And it's partially my fault because I don't show myself getting the 4th one. But I always get the 4th one. When I weigh these things, they're unopened. I haven't looked in them to see anything. So they're pretty much that way when I get them. I don't open them. I just weigh them. First, I set the tear, obviously, because packaging can weigh actually quite a bit, especially with this Domino's one. They came in. They not only did they come in that pan, but they came in a big cardboard box. So I took those off and actually did the clap thing. Do you all like my intro where I'm like come up and I clapped all? I actually like doing that where I clapped all the pizza boxes up and down. Yeah, I like that. That did real well. I don't know how. If people don't like that, they think I'm just wasting time on my video and stuff. I do that because it's fun for me to look at, and I like that. But yeah, I always get an extra. Phil, Cane's Fink are good, but nothing special for the cost. I like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A a lot better. Yeah, Chick-fil-A does really good on sandwiches. You should try Guthrie's if you can find the Guthrie's. They're the ones that invented the chicken fingers. Cane's just absolutely just got a photocopy machine and copied their menu and did it, but they don't do their. I don't mind the Cane's for the price. They're a little bit pricey, but I didn't like in particular their Texas toast. I think they totally botched it when I did my review on Cane's. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, what else we got here? Mocha-Medics. I bookmarked the walleye. Try to eat something on my birthday this weekend. If we can get Culver's is going to be, it's going to be February during Lent before you can get the Northwoods walleye at Culver's. They scored 9.0. Absolutely. Mocha-Medics from Culver's. Yeah. You have to bookmark your Google Calendar so it'll tell you to go get them because that's what I did. I've actually done 2 reviews. That last review, I was curious whether they were still as good as they were 3 years before, and they were, if not better. I probably should have bumped them up to 9.1, but it is what it is. Yeah, I just said no. I like to ask, and this is my only really good, outside of the comments, this is really my best way of finding out what's going on and what you all think, and doing the polls. I like to do the food polls, because sometimes I can't decide between the 3. I thought for sure they would send me to Panera to do that damn chili, but no. They sent me to Domino's, and I'm like, oh man, for macaroni and cheese at Domino's. But I thought that was going to be like a 5.8, 6.2, something like that. I didn't think it was going to be so bad, but then they short weighted me and I was like, oh, my heart sunk. When I got those things and they were so light, my heart, it's like, oh no, and I'm going to have to slam the people that I actually care about and like too. That hurt. Anyway, first time in the stream, Dunny Doug, how are you doing? I appreciate you following my channels. Yeah, this is just for chatting and stuff. Usually I go off on my diatribe, talk about the channel and stuff like that, and I sit there and roll off questions and answer questions. Yeah, false Kakara too. It says that the mac and cheese is expensive. It is expensive if they'd filled it up, but they didn't even fill the box up. Oh man! And then they had serving weight, so yeah, they got hammered for that. Yeah, what am I going to do? Assist Twin, thank you. I like building those intros. Those intros take, usually 3, sometimes 4 hours to get up to the point where I'm actually talking to make those. In fact, I spent 3 hours making the one for the next video for Arby's. That's all done, cat and everything. I spent all evening making that. So it's going to be pretty intricate. When you see letters go up and down like that, that takes a lot of extra time because I don't use plugins or pre-made transitions or anything. All my text is all linear keyframing. That's all I do is linear keyframing, and it's amazing what you can do with a little bit of thought if you think about what you want to do with linear keyframing, how you can make your letters do things. And there's a whole bunch of keyframing that I haven't even learned how to do yet. I'm stuck on that, so I want to make a jump in that. But I appreciate that. Sorry if Shrimp Bucks wants to know how I accomplished the clap edit in my videos. Interesting. I can demonstrate that. It's actually kind of silly. What I'll do is the first thing I'll do is I'll sit there and I'll stare at the camera, do the setup, and then spin it about this fast. Actually, I put this on here. Okay, I'll spin it about this fast, and then clap. And then I'll put my, now this handle's got to be on this side, so when I stop it, the Coca-Cola will be facing forward, and put it direct center, spin it again, clap twice, put my coffee cup on, spin it, clap, and then stop it. And then I'll cut it, and that's where it'll appear. Ideally, when you're spinning it, and it's hard to do, when you're spinning it, you want to make sure that this end of the thing is in roughly the same spot so it doesn't look weird if I'm spinning it really, really slow. Anyway, let me move that out of the way, put my little thing down. Does that answer your question? I can't be any more graphic than that. Anyway, Phil, 4986. Guthrie's, yeah, they just built brand new Guthrie's right up the road from me. I ate there 2 days ago, ate 5 chicken strips. Absolutely decimated my calorie count for the day. Absolutely decimated it. I paid for that, but it was so worth it. The wobbly knife. It's actually not wobbly. It's just because I'm speeding it up at different rates. I'm trying to think of more stuff to do. I wiggle it like that. I thought that would be cool. You know, if there was the music that supported it, I would do it. I'd go like that. What I don't like about the videos is what you see is actually a mirror image of what I do. Like, I had so many people asking me about, I swear to God, Joe Bartolozzi, all the people in Twitch and TikTok watch him. And like every third question is, what about Joe Bartolozzi? I am in contact with Joe Bartolozzi as we speak. The ball is in my court. As soon as I tell him what a good day, give him a couple of good days, and pick a piece of food, we are going to do a collaboration review. And I've been dragging my feet a little bit about that because, frankly, I'm a little nervous because I'm out of my little safe space in my videos. Because in my videos, I control everything. I can take multiple takes. I can do this, do that. If I just like have brain farts, I can just cut it out. Or sometimes brain farts are good. Or if I spill my Diet Coke all over the tables, I can either cut it out or leave it in, but that's my choice. So I'm working on that, and I plan on doing it for you Joe Bart fans out there, because I love Joe Bart. Will Neff's my boy, though. Nobody's taking Will Neff's place. I'd be interested to hear exactly what happened. Is Will Neff back yet? Y'all let me know. First time stream. Okay. Mathosar. My Saturday is turning out pretty well. Didn't really do a lot. Slept in some. Did a lot of clerical work on my next video. Yeah. Taco Bell. If Taco Bell were smart, they'd find a way to implement a series of gelato ice cream that's based on their soda flavors. They need to be larger serving sizes, though. I'm not a big fan. The gelato and the ice cream, I'm not really big on soft serve ice cream and stuff like that in fast food. It just, one, it's not on my diet profile right now. And two, it just never really been my thing. Everything is good after the hurricane. Mocomedics, we're fine. No, nothing's closed. Everything's normal. We had big gust. The worst gusting we had is up to less than 20 miles an hour. So it was just like a mildly windy day. It's because the hurricane tracked east around Atlanta and out to our east. So hurricane rotates counterclockwise, which is probably going backwards because you see everything in reverse on here. Counterclockwise. So the wind coming from the north and the fact that the hurricane is moving rather fast dampens that wind. So we got very little wind off of the west side of the hurricane. We were lucky. The people down in Brunswick, not so much. As I said before, my buddy South Georgia Hotshot has 7 trees laying across the top of his house right now. Wow. Well, I don't know what I would do with that. I tell you what, I'd be out there with the damn chainsaw. I wouldn't be waiting on the insurance company to figure out how to get it off. I'd be cutting that shit down right now. No question about it. The longer that weighs on there, the worse. Yeah. His channel's back up. Is he streaming tonight? I just wonder. I'll be looking for it later on. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream here tonight. I'm only in an hour. The last time I streamed, because people flooded in after about an hour and a half, I ended up sitting here for nearly 4 hours and shutting down at 11 o'clock. Yeah. Half demon, bad take. Soft serve is magic. You're trying to say soft serve is magic. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Assistant, same Sears. Are we at 25,000 yet? Casinos, cruises, and tours wants to know. No, actually, our counter went backwards. I started this stream at 124,996, and we're down to 93. I'm telling you, when I live stream, my sub count goes down, and it has even when I release a video. If I drop a video, the sub count will go boom like that, and then come back up because I gain subs every day. My average sub count's usually about 70 a day for gaining, but no, it hasn't. It actually went down since I started. I don't know if people like have subscribed to me and then they see the stream come up and they're like, crap, I don't like this. No, boom, we're gone. I don't know. Is it YouTube doing it? Who knows? Who knows? I have spent hours trying to figure it out, and I just gave up. I'm just going to stream because I like to stream, not because I'm trying to make anything or get anything or do anything. It's an adjunct to the channel. It gives me a mode in order to communicate with the people who actually watch my videos. And I like that. I just do. That's why I find out what to do. Soda Pop, how are you besides having the flu? I hate you hearing that. You're up in Canada then. Have you tried the Oreo Coca-Cola? No, I have not tried the Oreo Coca-Cola. What do you think of the Big Arch? Is the Big Arch going to be worth it? Because if they bring it to the U.S., which I'm sure they will at some point, I want to do it. I'm also going to be doing the Chicken Big Mac. I've been wanting to do the Chicken Big Mac forever. Some people say you can just order it and assemble it that way, but I prefer to wait till it's actually a part of the menu before I do it. Joe Bart mentioned. Yeah, I want to be doing Joe Bart. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, all this stuff. I think it's probably just a way of increasing their revenue, but they're struggling. Let me see. Let me clear up some of these things here. Hello, Daddy Joe. It's going to be my birthday tomorrow. Can I get a shout out? I can say happy KMX. I don't really do too many birthday shout outs in the stream, especially if you want a birthday shout out in a video. Email the request to joeishungrychannel@gmail.com. Also, go into any of the in the information screen below the video, where go in there and I have instructions because I have certain criteria you have to meet to get the birthday shout outs. It's also on my YouTube channel in the community section. Check that out in the information section. It'll tell you how to do that, do birthday submissions, and you can get it in there, no problem, and I'll do that. But happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. It's a day to celebrate. We made it another year. Chocolate Egg. What car do you drive in your videos? Your boyfriend drives an 89 Corolla. Well, that's the same year, but definitely a different car. I drive a 1989 Jetta diesel with a transplanted rebuilt that I rebuilt turbo diesel in it, and that's what I have. I have several of them. I collect them. I have a whole channel dedicated to that I've unfortunately let fall into atrophy. Anyway, things that are coming up. What else do we got coming up? I don't know if my brother is in the channel or not, but we're thinking about going back to Massey's Pizza, and I'm going to try and commandeer his dining room table and set up a makeshift studio, and because he lives like 5 miles from Massey's Pizza, and do that. I've already talked to him about it, and he said okay. Probably what I'm going to be going to Ohio within the next couple of weeks. I keep saying that. I keep saying that over and over and over again. But I got a dentist. I would have been going this week, but I got a dentist appointment on Tuesday, so I got to do that, because if you miss your dentist appointment, man, they will hurt you. They will seriously hurt you. So you don't want to do that. That's not smart. I did that once. Not smart. But we're going to be going there. I probably won't shoot it this time. What I'm probably going to do is take my camera equipment in there and do some test footage and see what kind of lighting I need, and to make it so we can do basically what we're doing right here in the studio. And bring my scales and the spinny table, the knife, the whole ball of wax, and do a real review of Massey's Pizza. Actually, I'd like to shoot 2 of them. I want to do the sub because I've already done the pizza, but I want to do the sub because I think I gave the sub too low of a score the last time. I think it's up in the 9s. I really do. I want their great Guido sub. And plus, this time, if I have at least one person in Newark that's going to do a meet and greet, come up and see me at Massey's Pizza in Pataskala, Ohio. I am planning on a meet and greet this time, so we'll see how that goes. If I can get more than one or two people, that would be cool. Anyway, dish of hot sauce. $15 a bottle, 5 ounces. I'm a Will Neff hot sauce guy. I've still got my Will Neff hot sauce. I got one unopened. It is prized. Usually when people send me things, and this is very precious to me. They always find some way of going on the wall, like my kitty cats over there. Maybe I'll put them. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do in the intro of my video, because typically I don't. As far as the pizza boxing, I didn't know I was going to do that until I actually sat down. I'm like, well, this will be cool. So I did it, and it worked. Mr. Product Review. How are you doing? Try Domino's viral pizza? No, it's not a regular menu item. It's just viral because some TikTokers did it. I don't know. It just seems out of character for my kind of video. I'll look into it, though. The Big Arch Burger was very good, just not a big fan of crispy onions. Yeah, they need to saute their onions before they put them on there. I agree with you 100%. 700 made a beef chuck pot pie roast today. Perfection. Oh, 700. I'm only an hour into this stream, okay? And you're making me hungry. What am I going to do? Now I'm going to have to drink some Diet Coke. That's the only thing that makes the serious Joe is hungry pangs subside, not go away. They never, ever go away. Malthasar says it was pricey, but it was good. People are liking it. There's a Guthrie's near me. Bookmark it on Yelp. Mocomedics. Try them out. Tell me what you think. Their breading is seasoned okay. Yeah, I just like them. I like the chicken strips, and they're not cheap either. None of these chicken fingers are cheap, man. Don't even think you're gonna get anything cheap. They do their fries right, and they got Texas toast. Why Cane's can't do Texas toast? I don't know. Maybe it was a one-up because they were busy that day and they were just like throwing food out the window. Quality be damned. Let's get these people through the drive-thru. What a shame that was. Anyway, Coke Zero is shockingly good. I always find it a little bit bitter, Nuking God. But hello, Nuking God. Thank you for coming into the Twitch live stream. If you ever go to Vegas, you need to see Hell's Kitchen. Oh, you damn right I'm going to Hell's Kitchen. I mean, maybe I need to go to Vegas because I'm retired. I can do that stuff now. I'd get the wifey up, load her in a plane, fly out to Vegas, and go to Hell's Kitchen. Got to. Anyway, that's a good idea. Y'all give me such good ideas. Okay, 300 and what? Thank you. Oh, Nebraska won. I think I might have predicted that. Well, that was actually in the TikTok stream, but I predicted that. And I don't even know anything about sports. I just got a T-shirt, but I predicted it because that's my T-shirt. They gotta win, right? Right? Anyway, if you ever tried Coke Zero, it tastes like vanilla Coke. I've tried Coke Zero. I just had a bitter aftertaste. I wasn't too crazy about it. I mean, I think this has some sort of a chemical in it that just addicts us because it doesn't, as far as it tastes, it doesn't taste that good. You get it really, really cold and drink it. Anyway, what are we snacking on this week? Oh, for me, it's mostly just damn salad, unfortunately. And so I have my guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is these soft peppermint candy. Koaku 233. I love Will Neff. Yeah, Will Neff. He loves that guy. MJ Product. I'm just trying to read your Toxic Duck. Me and my Nana watch and guess your scores. Are you good at guessing my scores? And what do you look at? How do you decide what score I'm going to give it? Is it the looks that you see during the bite test, or is it the weight test? And if they fail the weight test, how bad I rail on to it? The weight test is good. The temperature test, grossly failing the temperature test by like more than 10 degrees, you're pretty much, you really got to be doing something to get above 5, unless it was a mixed product where you had cold ingredients and warm ingredients. If it was supposed to be hot and you fail it, you're not going anywhere. You know, you're going to be lucky to see 5, if not worse. Oh, so you're like, I'm getting stereo. You confuse me when you go through both of them. I'm sorry if I miss your question. I apologize. They go past even at like 80 people in here. That isn't that much. You don't hate me. You're doing text to talk. Hey, that's okay. I use it too. You meant, hey, Joe, I didn't catch anything bad, your bro. We're good. It takes a lot. When I got people asking me how old I am and how many more years and how much more time do I have left, you know, if that doesn't bother me, nothing will. Toxic Duck, I'm just going to catch the ones that I can see on the screen. You may ask your question twice if I hadn't answered. I apologize if I do. That's pretty much what I'm doing here. I've pretty much gone on my diatribe for tonight. FGCU, I don't know what that means. No, nothing's cheap anymore. He says they're not cheap anymore. Bud Lover, you should at Caesar's Palace. Yeah, I really should. I want to go Hell's Kitchen because, you know, I'm a Gordon Ramsay. I'm a Gordon Ramsay fanboy. Always have been and always will be since the very, very beginning. 700 White Castle burgers. I don't have any White Castles in the South. Maybe when Crystals finally goes belly up, which is inevitable. Inevitable, I'm telling you. Right now they have private equity firm running them right now, so running them rests way into the ground. Maybe White Castle will come down here where we can have them again. I did consider one. I considered they had frozen double cheese White Castles in the freezer case now. That's apparently a new item. I almost got one of those and did a frozen food review. I came really close, but I'm like, no, I don't know whether I want to do that or not. Coke Zero has a lot of the White Castles, heck yeah, they got a lot of sodium in it. I like sodium. Sodium is good up to a point. Have I ever heard of Jet's Pizza? Yeah, man. When I go down to Micro Center, there's a Jet's Pizza right next to him, and I keep thinking every time I go past there, I need to do a review on Jet's Pizza, and then I promptly drive away and forget. And that's been going on for years. Anyway, Fartley 3? Maybe I got that wrong. Fairly 3. Yeah, no, there's no T in there. First time chat. Well, welcome over here to Twitch stream, and I'm doing dual streaming. So if you hadn't noticed or not, I'm doing YouTube at the same time. I always do. Anyway, let me see what you got to say. Glad to see the Northwest Georgia representation. Yeah, that's right. I'm Northwest Georgia. Northwest Georgia. Nuking God, Modern Medicine, go about 40 to 50 years, and we got food reviewers to go there. Yeah, true. Anyway, Dr. Jones, how are you doing tonight? Get the Turbo Crust from Jets. It's a free upgrade. Trust me, it's amazing. Interesting. I'll have to remember that. I'll have to take notes. Let me put that on my notes sheet. Turbo Crust. Jets. There. Duly noted, saw. 300 or what? By the way, Taco Bell Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supremes had a formula redo. It's actually pretty good. The Crunchwrap Supreme is different because, you know, I reviewed that and then absolutely blew them out of the water. It needs a re-review. Tell me something. It is a double Cheez-It in the middle now. Really? I told you that they just had too damn many Cheez-Its in the warehouse. The reason they brought this thing back, that it wasn't that popular. So, oh goodness, the Cheez-It review. If that's true, man, how did you find that out? I got a Taco Bell insider in my Discord. We're gonna put that question to him right. You know, I'll ask him right now. Y'all want to give me a second while I yeah, because you put it in there and melted, and it just kind of put this yellow mush in there. It didn't really have any good flavor. Yeah, I blasted him for that. I'm going to go over to the Discord. I got to go to Discord right now And let me ask my insider. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Oh yeah. Right. Where are you? Oh yeah. I am asking my insider, did they change the cheese it crunch wrap to include more cheese? It's okay. Boom. Hopefully he's here tonight and I can divulge that to you right here and right now, and we'll settle this controversy, because I'm asking, because I got inside people. I got people, brother, that tell me things. Oh, I don't not believe you, but I want to see. I want to see, because I didn't see anything in their literature that suggested that. It might have been your local guy. They were advertising it was actually crunchy. Oh my God. I hope so. I may have to go back and redo the cheese. It's Taco Bell. I get rid of them, and then they pull me back in to Taco Bell. Oh my goodness. Let me go over here and check YouTube, see what they got. James Jams, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, I answered your question about Jet's Pizza. Deep dish corner and cooked wild. Well done. Well done. I got that. I figured that out. I can't spell at all, so I'm always like doing that. Sammy Boy, White Castle's frozen is not bad. Sammy Boy, don't steer me wrong, man. I've had faith in you over the years. Maybe we'll. Why do I gotta do frozen White Castles? Is anybody gonna watch that video? I mean, actually doing a frozen food review is actually technically a lot less complicated than doing the drive-thrus and all that heavy-duty editing. But anyway, Yarborough, my Nana said hi. Hi, Nana. How are you? From whichever platform you're watching me on, this is a Joe is Hungry live stream. And Nana, shout out for watching my videos, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, Malthusar, it makes sense. I mean, because it was mush. They had to know it was crude. Oh, now we're going to send me a link. Oh, I'm afraid to click on that link. I'm afraid that my thing will blow up. No. Crunchwrap. Yep, sir. It is in photo. I have photographic evidence, sir. Oh, my goodness. Let me see. What am I going to do here? I'm going to have to show you all. I'm just going to have to show you all. Do y'all want to see it, the picture? Just to show that it's agree. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Give me a second so I don't screw my live stream here. Copy current address. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Taco Bell. Dude, okay, let me show everybody. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna put it up here in real life. Web browser. There we go, boys. There we go. Take a look. That is real time. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. And after I get done doing the script, let's say nutritional information. Yeah, they're not going to tell you. They ain't giving you no damn serving weight. You can count on that. 600 and 700, 600. What I want to know, I want to go back and compare it to the calorie count, see if the calories went up. But look at this. 570 calories. Click on the nutritional information and it's 670 calories. What is that about? Tell me, what is that about? Anyway, this is what I deal with when I'm doing research, is you see that stuff. It is a fact. Did y'all see the thing? Let me see if you can see the thing pop up. I don't know how well that works. Oh yeah, it is. I'm sure you can see it. You see that? 670 right there. Dude. Right here. My goodness. You did not steer me wrong. I can't get over it. I'll shut up in a minute. Let me go up and go back. Okay. Proof's in the pudding, boys. Sorry for doubting you. I'm surprised my inside guy didn't tell me. I wonder what's going on with that. Let me see if he's answered me. Nah, he's probably just not present. That's all. He didn't do nothing wrong. Wow. A mystery solved right here in my stream in real time. Oh, I gotta go back to Taco Bell. Oh, I gotta do the Crunchwrapper scene thing again. I hope they don't hate on me when I'm there. Anyway. Wow. Wow. Thank you, 300 or what? Dude, you rule. You rule. I'm telling you right now, you rule. Good information. I'm not a fan of White Castles, but anymore I have heard the frozen are actually better than the actual. Now, I've had frozen White Castles versus fresh ones if they're cooked right. Nah, frozen ain't as good. That's why I was kind of doubting on my boy over here in YouTube, Sammy Boy. I don't know, dude. Sammy Boy, that White Castle's up there at East Main Street, and what is that? What road is that? What's the intersection there? Up in Whitehall. That one up there. I always thought that one was pretty good, man. They always cooked all their stuff fresh. Yeah, I've been there before. Many, 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 many times. I can't remember the intersection. It's up in Whitehall in Ohio. Columbus, Ohio, by the way. Anyway, am I getting behind in my questions again? Bud Lover, you ever do International Joe is Hungry series to review different fast food places around the world? When I get 1 million subscribers and I have enough income to support airline tickets, damn sure I'm going to do them. I'm going to go overseas, but right now on my budget, I'm doing pretty good. I'm paying the electric bill here. I keep the air conditioning on so I don't have to sweat out here. I don't like to sweat. And I pay for my internet through Comcast, which, by the way, went down on me on the last stream. Buzzards. Anyway, look at that. I got 43 and 43. Not a huge crowd tonight, but a satisfying crowd. Just the same. Anyway, 700. Do you like kebabs, gyros, lamb Greek yogurt sauce? Kebabs, I like. Gyros, I can take it or leave it. Lamb Greek yogurt sauce, not a fan of that. Total Joker, what is your favorite brand of bottled water? I don't drink a lot of bottled water. My wife does. I'm okay with the bottled water straight from Walmart, the Walmart brand, but Deer Park's all right. Most of the bottles are, because what they do to make it taste good, to make it taste smooth, is they'll add calcium to it. That's what they're doing to it. But Bud Lover, let me see what else we got here. So yeah, I should do a cooking series. Well, if I could cook, I probably would, but I'd have to build a whole new studio. I'd have to learn how to make cooking videos, whole different art form. It took me a long time to get all my cameras right, get my lighting right, and do all that. So that's why I'm not even, when I go up to Ohio this time, I'm going to take all my cameras and my portable lighting up there and do some test footage to see how it looks, and where to put it and all that. So then when I come in to do it in real time, it'll just be like boom, 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 set it up, go to Massey's, get me a sub, bring it back, review it. Hell yeah. Go back and get a pizza, review it, give it another 9.8, whatever. I'm pumped about that. I'm hungry right now. That got me thinking about Massey's Pizza. Got me thinking about White Castles. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, the Cheez-It thing. The problem with 700, the cheese, he says, Cheez-It thing got to be bad. The problem with the Cheez-Its in the original Cheez-It Crunchwrap video is they put one in there and it melted immediately. And so there was no crunch, nothing to it. Now they put 2 Cheez-Its, which makes me think they just got too damn many Cheez-Its in the warehouse and they're trying to get rid of them. And you saw that. You saw that they didn't take the time to update their website calorie count correctly because they got the old calorie count for the single Cheez-It, and then in the real one, they have a higher count. So yeah, things like that drive me nuts when I'm doing my research and setting up. And what do I put in there? Do I criticize them for it, or I just put the higher number in there? What do I do? I don't know. They don't have serving weights, so you really can't tell from that. If they put their serving weights in, you could extrapolate that and make sense out of it, but they don't, unfortunately. Nate O, present the evidence. That's right. I'm sorry, Fugu, Sammy Boy. Anybody remember Pizza Hut trying this? No, I did not. Did Pizza Hut try that? Oh, anyway, yeah, the frozen ones are just not as good. Total joker. Anyway, what else we got over here? I'm kind of ignoring my Twitch streamers. My Twitch streamers. I love my Twitch streamers. I love my YouTubers too. I love all of them. I like this live stream. It is a good thing. Live streaming is a good thing. Anyway, 300 or what? I used to work at a very old school company that still had those turnstile food vending machines, and they had White Castles in them. It was not good. No, it's not. I've had frozen White Castles before. There's nothing better than them coming hot off the grill when they've actually cooked the meat and the bread at the same time. And I don't know if they do that for the frozen ones or not. I don't know what their process is, whether that's mechanical or whether they actually have some burger slingers sitting there like hammering them things out day in and day out. I don't know. Boy, that would be a monotonous job, wouldn't it, brothers? I tell you what. Oh, Mathesar, I'm trying to recall. Was it Burger King that used to sell sliders in pairs? No. I've never known Burger King to do that. But what I am waiting on is Smalls sliders. I talked about Smalls sliders on my last stream. Do y'all remember that? Or did y'all want me to show that link again to Smalls sliders? I can. They're coming to Georgia. They have shipping containers. They use, it looks like 2 or 3 shipping containers. They stack up and make a building out of that, and then have a little dining area, and all they sell is sliders. That's it. Waffle fries, sliders, and bacon. And of course, I think they have shakes and drinks. That's the menu. And cheese, Mexican pizza. Do they have an option for Mexican pizza? I like their Mexican on cheese at crust. Yeah, they got too damn many of those cheeses, and they got freaking warehouses full of them because they thought they would sell and they didn't. So now they're like repurposing them to, like 300 or what says Mexican pizza on cheese at crust. Actually, I could go for that. We'll see. Have you been to Crystal's? I've made quite a number of Crystal's videos. Mocha Medics wants to know if I've ever been to Crystal's. Oh, absolutely. I've done a number of videos there. They actually scored really well on one item and one item only, and it was the hangover crystal, because they cooked those to order. You could tell because the drive-thru was all backed up, and you got those things out and you could burn your mouth on them. They were awesome. If they could just cut out all the gobbledygook menu items at Crystal's, just make Crystal burgers, sliders like Small Sliders is going to do. Cook those suckers to order. Cook the bread in the meat like White Castles, and you got a hit. I think Small Sliders is going to be a hit. Just big orange containers. That's what they're doing. They call them cans. A can is coming near you. Yeah. If you want to see a link, I can jump over on my webpage and show it to you, and show you so y'all can keep your eyes out for Small Sliders, because when they come here to Northwest Georgia, I'm going to be at the drive-thru getting them, temperature testing them, weighing them, and rocking them out and giving them a score and see whether they're the real thing or not. I think they will be from what I've seen. Anyway, Sammy boy, what else can we say here? What other kind of questions we got to send me off? Always spring water. Bottled water is usually filtered. Tap water, and I think they do Malthusar. Yeah, and that is true. And they add calcium supplement. It gives a smooth taste. 43, yeah, 56. I got 56 people in here, 42 in YouTube. We're doing all right. You know, that's usually average of what I get. Usually I get in Twitch, I usually exceed over 100 after I've been here a while. But I'm an hour and 23 minutes. What I'm thinking about doing is going to my Discord and doing a video chat after party. If this stream really doesn't last that long, if people filter out of here, maybe there's a game or something going on. We're going to talk a little bit longer because I'm kind of having a good time, actually, and we'll see. Let me see, 300 or what? I think you're out. Yeah, you are right. I've been to Crystal. First time chat, Dakota Suede. Burger Buddies, how are you doing? Burger Buddy. He says Burger Buddies did it. First time being in the chat. Thank you for jumping in the chat, Dakota Suede. I like your nick. I had a little trouble saying it to begin with. And if you see me turn to your left, my right, that means I'm actually looking in the YouTube chat. Jim Jans, I hate Comcast, but it's our only choice where I'm live. Yeah, where you live. Well, same here, brother. Unless I want to put up a Starlink dish, and you're still it's still not gonna compete with that. I'm using business Comcast at home, or here, and I actually have a whole separate residential account of Xfinity for the other one, and it's the same service. They both go down at the same time. I don't know. It's the only choice. There are other, I could get DSL, which is DSL, and when its best was crap, and their DSL is crap of crap. Their DSL here is embarrassingly pathetic, and it costs too much. I would never use that. You don't have enough upstream to run a live stream. I've got 30 megabits upstream right now. Dual streaming. I'm running about 16 megabits upstream right now. I could actually triple stream. I would triple stream to TikTok, to tell you the truth, but I cannot get the stream keys from them. I can't run them. There is no way to do it that I'm aware of. So I end up running a TikTok stream in the middle of the week, and they're weird because they come and go. They'll come in for a minute and leave. Come in for your people count goes way up and way down rather frequently. So it's weird the way they do it. Anyway, yeah, Comcast. I could go on about Comcast, but yeah, that's what I use here. It's not cheap. I think my Comcast bill right now is running $96 a month. They make me spend $30 a month for the modem. If you try to take the modem away, they try to jack the price up. Because I have a cable modem in a drawer right now. I took it. I used to set on my desk out there. I have a cable modem that I could use to replace it, but then they'll take my deal away and actually charge me more. Disgusting. I use my own cable modem at Xfinity and get a discount for it, but I'm also paying. Here I have 300 down and 25 up, which is essentially 30 up. At home, I have 1.2 gigabits down and 40 up. I'm just interested in the upstream. The downstream, especially here, is superfluous or kind of, it's okay, but it doesn't do a lot because I really download anything here other than doing updates on Windows. That's about it. I wish I had fiber. Flaremungi, I have 50 megabits upload and I still have issues streaming. Wow, how do you have issues streaming with 50 megabits? Because really, to do a good stream, you only need 6. I actually run 8 per stream just so there's no lag on it. And there is absolutely no lag. It's just sitting there running solid. Boom, 8 megabits, both of them. I would increase it, but I don't really think it would make any difference because unless I ran 4K. But then if I did 4K dual streaming, then I would have issues, and I don't think I can 4K in Twitch anyway. But if I would have issues with my processor being able to process 4K to send it to YouTube, and it also my camera can do a 4K stream. I've set it on 4K and tried to stream with it before, and it will stream in 4K, but why? I don't really think you're going to tell a difference. That's why my videos are still in 1080p 60, because I don't think it makes that much difference. Anyway, off on that. Fuku. Yeah, you're right. They have 2 cheeses. I just showed everybody that. That was my boy over here told me right. Do you think Half Demon wants to know? Do you think pasta would have been better with some kind of sauce? They actually did have. They had their white sauce in it. I forget what they call it. They did put sauce in it. It would have been better if they would have filled the containers up. That was my beef. Is they screwed me totally on the weight. The taste wasn't actually bad. They would have, if they'd have filled it up, they'd have been a high 5, a low, maybe even a 6-1. But they didn't. They didn't. They just like it was all over the place. And it's like, what do you, I don't know if they're just being sloppy where they put the low man in the totem pole and making that, because they make it on site. I thought that was, they made it off site, but apparently from my inside sources, these bad boys are made in-house. They cook their own pasta, and they did a good job on the pasta. I'm not going to fault them for that. Lucky Duncan, first time chat. Thank you for coming in my Twitch stream / YouTube stream. I'm having a good time tonight, sitting here answering questions and running my mouth and making my sister get tired of waiting on me to get done. But she's going to have to wait a while because I'm not done. Yeah, you know, I want fiber too. We got fiber all around me. You can get some awesome bandwidth with fiber, and it's not horribly expensive either. I'd have that in a minute. I actually have the fiber trunk for Comcast. Runs about 500 yards past my house on the street, but I can't get it. Oh no, I can't get fiber. I would get it just at my house. It wouldn't be here. I probably have one running right across here in front of the studio. But like I say, for intents and purposes, I do my editing at my house, you know, so, and I upload from there. This internet that I have here is solely for streaming, you know, so it's actually the YouTube video channel. The videos actually support my live stream here for this. And that's what I meant. I wanted to have, do I have a Discord link handy? Yeah, it's actually in the description of this live stream. Go look for it and cut and paste it. Just scroll down and get it. It's there. And if you have trouble with that, I'll just send it to you. In fact, I can put it in there because, wow, I use 8 megabits when streaming. Okay, Flamari. I'm a live streamer. I live streamer at the house, but it's just their lines crash to 0 and my stream just goes bad. Wow. You know what? You need to have a conversation with tech support, because I had the same thing happen to me at my house. It was just like up and down, stop, start, up and down. You know what happened? The squirrels had actually come down the wires, gnawed the insulation off the wires on the street. The interface box up there, the switch or whatever they call it, it was full of water. So they replaced my overhead lines and that box, fixed it, and it's just smooth as it be. So you need to be talking to them because they got line quality problems. If you have Comcast internet and it's doing that, they need to fix it, and you need to hammer them until they do. And they will. I mean, once you get a person that comes out with the pole truck and stuff like that, those guys are usually pretty good. They're Comcast employees and they rock. They're pretty good. But getting through your tech support, yeah, that's enough to make me pull out my remaining hair, is dealing with those jokers. Dundog, where is the source of your super tech savvy power? It's Diet Coke. If I'm getting that question right, I hope I am. Yeah, same fiber. It's very frustrating, and I don't have any choices. I have AT&T is close, but not quite here. AT&T fiber is the way to go. I have people in my Discord that use it, and the amount of bandwidth that they have makes me want to choke my coffee up. In fact, I need to reheat this. Do you mind if I stop 1 second and drop this in the micro? I think I'm going to do that. Coffee reheat time at 2 hours. I'll take like a 3-minute bathroom break, and we'll just continue as long as people are here. If the people wane off, or if I get down to where I'm not hardly talking to anybody, I'll call the stream, but I'll keep going. But yeah, that's interesting. Chocolate Egg, tell me your zodiac sign, or else what? Chocolate Egg, what are you going to do? You gonna zodiacize me? I have no problem telling you what it is. I'm an Aries. Aries the Ram. That's my zodiac sign. Absolutely. I'm an April baby. Not really giving out my birthday yet, so I don't get doxxed, but I don't know. I still, it bothers me that Shadow Joe, 2 videos back, gave Will Neff a special birthday shout out, yet I get nothing. He doesn't care about me. Anyway, Leotron, does anyone know if Joe is hungry today? If Joe's hungry? Yeah, I'm damn hungry. And you spelled hungry wrong, by the way. You type like I do. Insecure for sure. First time chat. Thank you for coming in here and keeping the chat going, keeping me here. Let me get my coffee and see if it raised the temperature any. Yeah, I didn't see my brother in here. He's not in here watching me tonight. It kind of hurts. Yeah. When you're road trip, do you prefer local family diners or fast food? When I'm road tripping, Bud Lover, I'm in a hurry and I just cannot make myself slow down. I would love to stop. I mean, I know all these places that I never stop at. I need to stop there and I just don't do it. I usually stop at White Castle when I'm road tripping, if there's any available. And Cookout actually is a place to go when you're road tripping. If it's a good cookout. I won't go to the cookout here in Calhoun. They're kind of blacklisted because they treated me bad when I shot a video and made me extremely angry. Anyway, Riptide Bongoli, how has Domino's been treating you? They really good in my area. No, my Domino's that I went to, they're good Domino's, and I know the people there. I did a review there a year ago, and literally the entire crew came out to the desk and shouted, "Joe is hungry," at I think Joe is hungry, baby. I made him say baby. Joe is hungry, baby. And that went into the beginning of that video. That was the opening shot. Those are my people. And I did a review on their macaroni and cheese, and they gave me like 2/3 of what it was supposed to be. They shorted me, and it was just, I could not ignore that. And so I didn't do well they didn't do well. So, and I'm really upset about that. I expect to hear from them at some point, and I'll go back and give them another chance, maybe at a different dish at some point. But yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Anyway, Nate Q. It would be fun to grab a snack for an after party. Yeah, I think I might go after party for maybe like 20 minutes or something like that. See if anybody shows up in my Discord. I'm going to read through the comments to make sure I haven't missed anything. Doom or Quake? Doom. I'm not a big first person shooter. I'm a strategy game, but I played Doom quite a bit back in the day when it first came out. Do you remember Little Caesars used to sell 2 pizzas for the price of 1? I don't remember that, actually. I'm sure they did it. NATO, would it be better? Yeah, okay. It would be fun to grab a step. Do you ever get traffic? Do you ever get in a traffic bind getting back to home base or have to abandon a review? Oh, dude, funny you asked that question. That actually happened on the Marco's Pizza Pozzoli review. I was coming back from Jasper, and I did not abandon the review. I got a heated carrying case. It depends on what I'm carrying. If it had been like a Freddy's Burger or something like that, yeah, I may have had to do that review a second time, or at least go back and get fresh food, because they had closed the road about 5 miles north of Fairmount because a house that was not that far from the road. Well, that's a meth addict. It's a meth cookhouse, and they had burnt the damn thing down, and they closed the road because the fire was so hot you couldn't get past, and I had to detour 45 minutes around with my Pozzolis, but fortunately I had a heated carrying case, and Pozzolis travel relatively well. Yeah, that happens all the time. Sometimes, not all the time, but like this last review I did, they were cutting trees down and stuff like that, and I had to stop and wait a couple of minutes. But macaroni and cheese, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. But yeah, it's funny you asked that question. Preston Jones, how are you doing tonight? What should you eat? Go to Little Caesars, get you a thin bacon pizza, cooked extra well done. 700. When you order, do you get 3 or the Sneakadoodle secret? I always get 4. I always get 4, sometimes 5. If I have food that I'm worried about falling apart when I'm doing my dissection, I usually get an extra in case I screwed up, or if I haven't done something before. Like, case in point, the macaroni and cheese. I had a plan, was to get the macaroni and cheese, put it in the freezer, and I did, and then to the point where it's congealed to where you can actually peel it out of the pan. And I wanted to take my big knife and do a transsectional cut across it. So on the down camera angle, I could actually peel off a layer of it. That didn't work, and I ruined a hole on doing that. What I ended up doing, and I wasn't planning on it, was I was going to take, because I had to sharpen my knife after that, is to cut the whole damn thing in half, and that's what I ended up doing. So inside information on behind the scenes on how things actually work. Live chat relay. Me, you and my math teacher both love you, dude. I appreciate that. Your math teacher, you shouldn't be watching Joe is Hungry videos in your math class, dude. Come on. But it's okay. I give you permission. Yeah, Preston Jones, Total Joker. I'm going to get back and get caught up on the other questions. I'll just make sure I'm not missing anything. This coffee, no, I just lukewarm right now. There's only like a smidge in there left. It's all gone now anyway, so it's not going to kill me anyway. Oh, okay, so I got all my questions there. Okay, what do we got over here? Riptide. I'm going to read a few questions, see if there's something I can expand upon. I see you had to get covered. Kurtaburger from Culver's. Yeah, I did Kurtaburger already. I wasn't a real big fan of Kurtaburger. They're putting some sort of sauce on their cheese curds and calling it something new. I thought about it, but it's probably going to get passed over because it just really doesn't light my fire when I look at the picture. This thing about them putting more cheese and crackers in their crunch wrap, that's bugging me. I'm probably going to have to do that. Have ever played Sid Meier's Civilization games? Just very briefly, I was more of a like Dune or Dune 2, and that kind of strategy game was my thing, where I could set all this little armies of little whatevers out and give them a task to do to go kill, and I always liked those games, and I cheated in them some, but I really like it. If you learn, it's okay to cheat, but you gotta actually play the game without cheating, learn how to play it. First, in my opinion. Yeah. Wow. Do I have a Discord link? Oh yeah, you don't. You're in Twitch. Yeah, let me get that for you. Give me a second, guys. Let me get my Discord link. Let me go. I got to go here. Content. Any video. Where is my Discord links? La 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 la. Server Discord. There you go. Copy. OBS. Discord. Boom. Server Discord. I'm going to send it over here too, just in case. Because I think I'm going to do if y'all want a video chat, yeah, I might video chat and just talk one-on-one with some people, voice, just because, there's usually get like 12 or 13 people in there, and if they want to talk about the channel and stuff like that, I kind of enjoy that too. I like live streaming. I wish y'all could like speak to me and stuff. I would really like that. I think you actually can in Twitch. There's something you can do, but we'll see how it goes. I'm approaching an hour and 45 minutes. We'll see what the numbers do over the next 10 or 15 minutes. If people start checking out of the live stream, yeah, maybe I'll drop off and do a little bit of after party and call it a day. But yeah, I think there's a couple people going to be coming to my Discord. Tell me if the Discord link works now. That's really good. No, not a problem, dude. I'm being brain dead thinking you actually have that link in your description now. After the stream is over, when I go home, I put that description in it. But I haven't figured out a way of setting up a live stream on Twitch like I do YouTube. YouTube, I set up the live stream and I set it to go off at a certain time, and it sits there and it says, okay, we're going to do it. It tells everybody on YouTube, Joe's going to have a live stream at X time on an X date. Well, I haven't figured, I don't think you can do that in Twitch. I might not know how. Maybe I can get Fossbot from Will Neff to show me how to do that. I don't think there is a way to do that, though, by the way. I don't. Let me look over in Discord, see it. Let me see if Will is up and running or not. Nah. No, I saw that live announcement. That's an old live announcement. I was so scared something had happened to his mom. That would be terrible. Terrible, I'm telling you. Been there, done that. Not pretty. Perfectly. So Twitch usually uses bots. Yeah, he has a bot in here. Will Neff had one of these people put a bot in my stream. Will Neff is pretty much handing me this Twitch stream on a platter. And I have a base that takes people years to build if they ever do, and that was all a gift from Will Neff. Will Neff is my boy, and I enjoy that. So yeah, I'll be down there afterwards. We'll do like a 20-minute video chat. See how that goes. Anybody got any more questions for me in YouTube? Do you think I need to cut it off tonight? Do you want to keep going? What? Kind of like dead silence in here. Give me a tour of your garage. I think I'm going to be going. I think what I'm going to do, chocolate egg, is I'm going to get my GoPro to wirelessly talk and just go in stream and then pick it up and carry it around and show you my garage and stuff like that. I actually have a very old video called it's in my food channel, called Man Cave, and that kind of gives you a brief shot of the inside of my garage if you want to see. It's different now. I've got a better compressor and stuff than there. I've got a real nice compressor. I actually have a newer tire changer and stuff too. So you get a text whenever I go, yeah, I wonder if I can do it in advance so people know, or just show up at the same time. I'm going to try doing my streams 8 o'clock on Saturdays every week, and see how that works, and see how that goes. I also do it for TikTok in the middle of the week. I think if I did add TikTok, I would get overwhelmed by all the questions and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure how well that would work. Yeah, I know you can notify in Discord, but I've only got a couple thousand people in Discord only. I don't know if that's a lot, but I really don't think there's anything else really to go over tonight. Have you ever reviewed Steak and Shake? Yes, actually I have. I've done like 3 or 4 Steak and Shakes. During COVID, my Steak and Shake kind of literally fell apart. It was terrible. But afterwards, they're not bad. They're on par with Freddy's. They're right across the street from Freddy's. From a matter of fact, the one I go to, I have not done a Steak and Shake for quite a while. Maybe I'm due to be making a stop in a Steak and Shake. It hadn't been that way. About 6 months ago, I think I was there. Sure enough. I don't know. Anyway, you're going to keep going. Keep going, 11. We're going to go for 11. What time is it? Oh, good gracious. It's only 9:42. It's early. Jeez. Yeah, we'll see. I've only got 32 people in here, 39 people in Twitch. So people, they come and they go. We'll see. Well, it is 9:42. Yeah, by 10 o'clock, if we're still sitting at these numbers, we're going to stop and drop down to our we're going to do an after party on my Discord server, and everybody's welcome to come. It's going to be a video chat. You're welcome to turn your camera on and talk if you'd like. Makes no difference to me. It does. I like to see people when they talk. But anyway, yeah, I have reviewed Steak and Shake, and they actually did pretty good. I did the 7x7 burger. If y'all know what the 7x7 burger is, it's got 7 things. I gave them actually a pretty high score. That is like a hunk of damn meat. I'm telling you right there. I actually did. Arby's has the what do they call that thing? It's got every piece of meat that they possibly offer. What did they call it? I'm gone brain dead. Diet Coke time, and I can remember. I did a review on that. Oh yeah, they're there for sure. Yeah, I've been to a lot of places. I'm going to be shooting video number 451. I think I'm going to be filming tomorrow. Normally, I've just been waiting till mid-late week and filming and doing 1 video a week. Probably going to be 2 videos this week. If I don't go to Ohio, What I think I'll probably do is I'll get this video out. I got it at my dentist appointment. I must go to I have a rental house. I have to hang 2 ceiling fans. Their ceiling fans died. But and then that'll kill a whole day because they're 100 miles one way away. I'll go do that, either do a video or I'll go to Ohio to see my family and do test footage at my brother's house for a future Massey's Pizza video, because I think we really need to do Meat Mountain. Meat Mountain. Thank you, dude. I'm glad somebody's here is thinking it surely isn't me. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I got family in Ohio, Chocolate Egg. If anybody's in Ohio, send me an email. If you want to come to my meet and greet, if I can get more than one person to come, we will do a meet and greet. Otherwise, I will be sitting there with my sister pigging out on pizza and a great Guido sub sandwich. I'm so hungry for one right now. I could literally eat this marker. I'm that hungry. It is what it is. Anyway, you're from Detroit, not going to be there. Insecure. Yeah, it is what it is. Where in Ohio? Pataskala, Ohio, east of Columbus. That's where. Meat Mountain. East of Columbus. It's a small town. Now, the original Massey's Pizza is in Whitehall on Main Street. That's where I shot my pizza review like going on 4 years ago. And but Pataskala is very close to my brother's house, and they are like A-gaming it every time I'm there. Not a photogenic place, almost looks like a hole in the wall, but they A-game it. And that's where I'm going to do my next video from. And I would have done the video from there, but the lighting was so terrible. There's only one table you could sit at that place. And the one time I went in to shoot, because they would let me film in the place. They don't care. They don't care. They'll give me internet and everything, and I can set up a studio right inside their dining area. And I'm not really worried about it because they're not going to get a bad score. I know that. But I'm so used to shooting off-site that I don't know how well I would do that. But anyway, that one table is got perfect lighting. So I go in there to shoot, and I got a crowd of people sitting at my damn table. And I swear to God, they sat there 2 hours. So we end up shooting in the back in a different way from them because they were noisy. And the lighting was so terrible, I never used the footage. The footage is in the archives. It's never been shown. There's a lot of stuff that I've never used. But, yeah. The date's somewhere in the next couple of weeks. And send me an email, and I'll put I got a little folder that's like Massey's Pizza, and I put it in there, and then when I know for sure I'm coming, I'll send out an email. And we'll have some pizza. We'll get to actually see the people. I want to see the people that watch me. Interesting. You know what I look like. You know how I act. I don't talk quite as loud in real life. I'm more subdued because this isn't real life. This is live streaming, actually. No, I actually do talk like this most of the time. You're in Cleveland. Wow, you're talking like 100 miles from Cleveland, though, dude. I hate for you to do that. But anyway, yeah, the email is, you know what it is. Sandwich with ham, Swiss, pepperoni, mayo, tomato, and lettuce. I would do a provolone and Swiss for the sandwich. 700, just me. Yeah, Sammy Boy's local. Sammy Boy's in Columbus. He would love it if I went to Whitehall, because then he wouldn't have to even drive very far. But Sammy Boy may not be able to. I think might have issues with that. Meat Mountain, where in Ohio? Detroit. Anyway, what else we got here? We're down to like 33 and 36. We're almost. I got a few more minutes before we hit the witching hour. If we're still down in the 30s on the sub or on the people watching, we're gonna bail at 10 p.m. and go immediately to the after party and see what's what and figure out what I'm gonna eat. Maybe I'll eat something. I don't know what's in my freezer. But we'll definitely going to try an after party and see how that works. See how many people show up. We'll get it so full and nobody can even talk at the same time. But freezer tour. Yeah, chocolate egg. Okay, chocolate egg. This is what I'm going to do. If I don't film tomorrow, I don't know if I'll film tomorrow or not. It depends on how I feel like when I get up. But I will get out and figure out how to make my GoPro talk to wireless and go through the network and live stream so I can carry it around and actually show people stuff. You've actually seen the inside of my refrigerator. Well, you really didn't know. You saw the camera sitting inside the refrigerator looking out when I opened it up and snatched a Coca-Cola out. Yeah, the freezer is way back there near where all the pizza boxes are and that big chandelier light hanging up there. That came out of, where did that come from? Where in the world did I bought that for something and didn't use it and put LED bulbs and put it over here. We bought that and never used it. Anyway, 38, 40. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if we get a big bump and people show up and stuff like that, I'll hang around a little bit longer. But 10 o'clock's a coming. We got 10 minutes. Get your questions in. I don't really think y'all want me to go over what I talked to at the very, very beginning, unless y'all want me to go over what the best comment, like say, was the Martin Veneroso that thought that I shouldn't be penalizing people that don't put their serving weights and nutritional information, yet I hammer people who do. What can you do, dude? What can you do? It's not a perfect world. Oh, cool. Hey, Kubama, Kuma back. Yeah, we're just seeing people are like filtering out, and it's getting a little low in here. Not getting much conversation. We're gonna have an after party when I leave here over in my Discord server, and we're gonna do a video chat. People are wanting to know when's it gonna be. So what channel will be the after party be in? It will be in voice chat. I'm just going to go into regular voice chat. There's only one there. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, sir. But yeah, so we're seeing here 34 people, 40. Yeah, things are waning off. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm kind of running out of steam because I'm like starving to death. Oh, what else do we have happen here? Oh, Burger King. Burger King has 3 new flavors. They haven't come out yet. Fried pickle, maple bay bourbon, and Mexican street corn Whoppers. What do y'all think of that? I didn't say anything about that, did I? They were running a contest, and I don't know when they're going to incorporate them, but I might be inclined to check a fried pickle Whopper out. I wonder how that'll be. Probably not that great. Maple bourbon, I'll skip that. Mexican street corn in a Whopper, I ain't so sure about that either. Anyway. I'm too scared of Discord. You're leaving me behind. You're scared. There's nothing to be scared of in Discord. You can just sit there and lurch and talk, or you can like speak up. If everybody talks at once, then it'll become a big mess, and I'll probably go. 3 flavors of garbage. Mathesar, you pinned that one. I'll agree with you on that. Yeah, I didn't know if anybody knew that because, there's all these little tidbits of stuff that I learned. Like, I was going to say something about Purdue Foods. They had in Georgia, they had 167,000 pounds of chicken recall because they had like metal fragments in it. That would have been good. Are you a Nebraska fan? Cole, thank you for asking. I'm a Nebraska t-shirt fan. I don't really watch their football, but I have reviewed their Runza. Hence the box up in here with the burger light stuck to it is a box that has that carried my frozen Runzas that I reviewed. I would rather have them in real time in a Runza restaurant than frozen. Keeping them at -20 doesn't do them any flavors. It changes your food when you freeze them that hard or freeze them at all. Just like the White Castles we were talking about for quite a while. Being in the freezers at the store, in my opinion, are not the same. Some guys out there seem to think that they're better or as good. The double cheese White Castle burgers in the freezer case that are new. I was actually considered doing a review on those, and I still might do that. Probably just lurk in Discord. I'm playing. Yeah, it's all right. You don't have to come. We'll see. I just thought of it, while I was sitting here. But it is 9:53. Got 8 more minutes. We're live. Hey, 8 more minutes. I think we're going to end this because people have left the stream pretty much. We're down to 30 in each stream, which is kind of slow. But it's okay. And it's not that you're not important. Lily, we'll see. We'll see if anybody shows up. We will see. I'm sitting here. I'll be able to go directly into video chat with the same camera, same mic, same schmeal, the whole ball of wax. I might have to tweak it a little bit to make it work. But, yeah. So, I guess nobody's talking. Everybody's kind of shucked out of here. I think if you've just arrived, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to end this stream here in a second. You joined late, Lydia? Anything you want to ask me before I bail, Lydia? Anything bugging you about what I'm doing or anything? I read some comments at the very beginning of the chat, the live stream. Read off some comments that I had this week that were kind of cute. I did a super thanks to X11 Fang version 2 for a $5 super thanks in my chat on my videos. I like to recognize those. Yeah, turn on notifications. I truthfully, I don't have notifications turned on anything. But then I scroll through I'm subscribed to about 300 channels, and I scroll through them and watch the ones that are new because they have a little dot, and that's usually what I do. And I follow all the SpaceX channels. I follow a dozen of them. They all basically say the same thing. And I follow some trucking channels. I have 2 trucking channels. I do South Georgia Hotshot. He's not going to be making any videos for a while because he had a bunch. He's down in South Georgia Hotshot, and he had a bunch of trees got blew over in his house in this hurricane that came through. So that's pretty bad. And then I follow another guy. He curses a lot, so I don't know if y'all want to watch him or not. This guy trucks. He does a pretty interesting live stream. His live stream and his videos are like identical. I watch him, but other than that, favorite midnight snack, go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat something when I get home. I had salad before I started the stream, so I wouldn't be starving to death too early. But I'm going to call it a night. It is not quite 10 o'clock, but it's obvious that this stream, at least I didn't go 4 hours. At 4 hours, I had pretty much lost my voice. But come over to the after party, everybody. Let me put the link in the stream for you again, in case you want to come. In case you're interested, feel free to come in, talk to me in voice so we can actually hear what you sound like. But who are we going to cut off first? We're going to stop YouTube first. YouTube, y'all. Take care. Have a good night. I appreciate you coming to my stream. We will see you same time, same place. Even if I'm in Ohio, and I may be in Ohio, I will somehow manage to live stream from there. I'll bring something to live stream with. And y'all, take care. Have a good night. Sorry you just came in and I'm leaving the party, but we will see you in the next live stream.